Hello, it's 28th of December. Yep, it sure is. Only the third one this week. Did one on Boxing Day in the morning, sort of the floods, the Christmas floods. I making this one up. I would have made the last one up really. And I saw this is sort of you on BBC News. You've got a floodplain here, distant hills or distant landscape with some trees sticking up out of the water, the river's somewhere here. I think this is the Medway that they were showing, I'm not sure. And some trees here going off with reflections coming down here. So I'm going to do this wet in wet. I've been enjoying looking at some of the skies lately with all the wet we've had and sunsets or sunrises. So I'm going to have a go at doing a sky. We'll use it back with the hake, not entirely, but I've got all this lovely Fabriano paper, which is really, as far as I can see, is only really good for wetting wet. I don't like stretching paper, I can't be bothered. Right, I'll wet the paper all over, the usual thing we used to do. I'm using my box easel, not my travelling easel, well it is a box easel, and I've got it at about 75-degree angle for this one. Whereas when I was using the brush, the round sable mixed brushes, I had it about 35 degrees. So give that a nice wet all over. I've been saving all my videos to a small 500 gigabyte external hard drive, and it's full up. So I've had to start another one. I ordered it online yesterday, and it came this morning. Free postage, brilliant. Right, so we'll put in a bit of raw sienna. Just tint the paper here and there. Keep it sort of uniformly wet. Want it to expand, and when we can reclip it. Now, a bit of light red and lemon yellow. See what sort of. You just can't get it as bright as you actually see it, right? So I'm going to put in the sunset the sunrise that I saw this morning. Come across here. I'm going to put that in on the water. And you need a cloth when you do this. Well, you need a cloth in your hand most of the time. Right, we'll put a bit of blue in there, a bit of watery sunset, sunrisey blue. And a bit stronger cloud on the top there. So I will say that was this is an approximation of what I was looking up out of my loft window this morning. That's just a bit. Well, it was actually a lot redder than that, so let's put in some good red. Now while it's wet, you can more or less do a lot of stuff with it. Right, it's okay. I'll mop off the excess water there. I'm going to reclip this now. Oops. Well, I hope you've all had a nice Christmas and you're going to have a splendid New Year. I have. Right. I'll give that a bit of a dry on the horizon. take the shine off. Now, using the sky colours, I'll put a bit of background, just a bit of distant hills coming into there. Okay, bit of sienna in there. No, I won't. I'll just put a bit of harder burnt sienna and ultramarine in there. Show some trees coming across here. I'll warm some of this up with a bit of the burnt sienna. I'm listening to my favourite radio station, LBC, London Broadcasting, with Ken Livingstone, and David Mellor must be on holiday. I don't like to miss it. I'm listening to it on my headphones. Right, we'll put some green, some lighter green, just poking through there. Just going across here. Right, that'll do for the background. And there's a bit of grass showing through here. We're slightly on a hill. I do a lot of this with my rigger as well. I'm learning to do things with the rigger that I've never used to do. Right, okay. Just a bit of... Right, okay. Now, I want to put in these winter trees coming along here, so we'll... Bit of Payne's grey, bit of blue, bit of sienna. A bit more blue as we go into the background here. Get some darker shadow in there. Get some reflections. I want some heavy dark in there, and I'm having to mix up the colours here very, very stiffish, because it won't show on the lighter, on the reflection I'll put underneath it. So this is right, that'll do. Maybe a bit heavier on the top there. Right, let's not overdo that. Right, I'll reclip it. Now we've got some trees sticking up into the landscape. That should be quite dry now, so we'll put those in a bit of blue. I have been using the rounds brushes for this. do a bit of blue, bit of warm. Alright, that'll do for that. We can do some more. Just here, just breaking the horizon. Okay. Well, back with the greens. A bit more detail, dry brush here. Right, let's get in with the rigour on some of that now. Start to strengthen it up. Nice darker green. Then I'll put some details in these trees when they're dried off a bit. See what you can do with this. It's almost like using the hake, but even more hit than this. But it gives some lovely textures here. Bit of warmer colour in there now. I'm going to put in some darker stalks and things and show reflections of them in the water here. So this it's just amazing. As you come closer to you don't need any. It's not detail. It's just texture, just to show something going on at your feet. Look. Just show coming down a bit, well, a bit behind the mountain if it gets sold. Now let's might need to strengthen it up, but I want to put a bit of this here. So just showing a bit of distance here, but very little in the way of detail. It's too far back. So I'll put a bit of bluish grass here. Just showing a bit of reflection there. Well, I'll put in some show that reflection coming down a bit there. Right, so I don't really want to show anything up. I really just that's dropped because of gravity. The red has moved down, but that's okay. I'll just show a bit of light reflection in the back here. Right, I think any more than that would be just a bit too much. Just showing some more reflections in this. I've changed my mind about the detail. Right, that's going to be it. I don't want to do any more than that. I'll ruin it. Probably a little bit more strength on that, I think. So let's just knock up some grey and sienna, burnt sienna. Right, that will do. Right, okay, let's get them out and see what they've done. Let's take these off. Put that down there. Right, I'll show it in a mount. Right, how's that? Just enough detail in there. I've got the recession here. That's the slightly misty distance. Some bracken, all sorts of stuff here. Just probably I've done it a bit there, but just some scrubby trees going into the distance, and some really unspoilt, placid water there. I suppose I could put a bit of dry brush of this colour here. Maybe I will. I'll just dry it off and see what if I can ruin it. I'm just going to try to show the cloud just dry brushed in there. That's a bit too wet. Right, let's let's clean up, put some clean water on the brush and just move it a little bit. Right. Might have been better left alone, but I just wanted to show I missed I should have done it was wet, but it all dropped. But anyway, on the film it probably looks okay. Let's just zoom out a little bit. That's the overall picture. Let's go into the detail of this. Whoops. This is about a foot above my head. So there's the distance, and there's the right hand side. Let's come down into this area here, into the foreground. So there we are. This is, we call this the Medway floodplain, or something like that. I'll think of a title when I upload it. Right, thanks for watching. Not too bad. Goodbye.